You die once and suddenly you're not invisible. Explore the story of Heed, who was a corpse for a while but is back to life and trying to learn about just what had happened, only to discover the story is far stranger than that. Inspired by manga, Alter X Artifact is a new LGBTQ+ webcomic for mature readers revolving around magic and political espionage. This comic features fantastic elements, gripping storytelling, and impressive visuals that pull you into the strange but fascinating world of the comic. Alter X Artifact explores themes of magic, dreams, and relationships, all while deftly weaving a compelling mystery with eye-catching visuals. You're still in time to enjoy the exciting prologue as well, but you gotta hurry over on to the website. So, if you're looking for your next weekly webcomic read, you need to go to alterxartifact.com. That is alterxartifact.com. Now back to the show.
Yeah, well, that's the only way you stay sane with us.
No thoughts in my
No thoughts, only dreams. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Supernatural Selection. I'm your host, Kevin. With me is Mike the Skeptic. Mike, how you doing?
I'm fine, I guess.
Good. Good, you guess. A
little tired. Been a long week.
Yeah. Well, it's like they say, any day above ground is a good day.
Fuck.
I don't know. Tell that to the mole men. They do not believe in that adage.
Our eyes. The sun is too bright for our horrible underdeveloped eyes.
Yeah, in fact, I think the mole men would say any day above ground is a fucking nightmare.
That's true. And we've got Mr. David Davis. David, how are you today?
Doing well, but now I keep thinking of naked mole rats and thinking naked mole men, and it's not great.
Is it naked Hans Molman?
It's turning him on.
Oh, where are my clothes?
So there is a linguistic difference between naked mole rat men and naked mole rat men.
Yeah, do you know what the difference between naked and naked is, David?
I suppose it depends on what state you're from.
Well, naked means you have no clothes on. Naked means you got no clothes on and you're up to something.
Oh, these are just naked. They were nudist.
Yes,
mole men.
Okay, good.
You get naked to take a shower. You get naked to have sex.
You know, I think I heard that definition before on the last drive-in.
You know, here's a question: when you're abducted by aliens, and they take your clothes off, are they getting you naked or naked?
Depends on how you feel about the situation. Some people are horrified. Some people are like, yeah.
Like, okay. Sorry, go ahead, David.
I was also going to say, depends on what song's playing on the radio.
Put Barry White. That's what the aliens need to do.
Get it
Put
on.
Barry White on as they, undress their victims.
It suddenly goes from, oh no, to, well, where is this going? See, I was just going to say, though, it's like the dude from that documentary Love and Saucers. Oh, that's naked.
Oh, yeah.
That's naked. So, yeah, it's a week in weird.
We're being extra weird, so that means it's this week.
Yeah, we are being real damn weird. I don't really have any housekeeping per se, except to say that welcome to me raw dogging reality because I am off my medication. So let's see how this episode goes.
And before before anybody gets too worried, he talked to his doctor,
I did in fact talk to my psychiatrist first.
It is authorized because a couple people you've said that to have been like, oh no, Kevin, don't do that before you
I had that exact same.
Yeah, no.
I had that exact same reaction.
It's not I don't need these anymore. I'm cured. It's my doctor was like, all right, Kev, how's your energy level? I was like, well, I've started cooking again. I'm eating regularly. I cleaned my bathroom and I've started writing a novel. And he's like, let's see how you do without the meds then. I was like, yeah. Let's do that.
Well, I was going to mention we are going to be launching something later this week.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Monday of next week.
Monday. We've got a new show coming up here on the feed. You've heard us talking about it the last couple of weeks. It is the first 3 episodes are up free on our Patreon, The Distraction Hole.
I thought you were going to, have a new show that you haven't told me about, just keeping me out of the clubhouse.
It's called the No Mics Show.
Yes.
No. It's called Gaslighting Mike.
You bastards.
But seriously, it's the show where we put as much of our distraction stuff as we can, our tangent show. And it's still not working because we're going to go down some rabbit holes here anyway.
I like to think it at least gets a lot of it out of our system.
Okay, yeah, true.
If we start to go down that path, we can be like, we'll
let's
save it
talk
for
about
the
that.
other show.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, there's going to be a segment on that show called Kevin Watches Andor. So,
God damn it.
No, I'm enjoying it now for the most part. So,
We'll save it for the other show.
yes, let's do that. So, it's Weekend Weird. Y'all mind if I go? Wait, what?
I was going to say, it's been an extra weekend weird for you.
It has been.
For the aforementioned reasons.
Yeah, no, it's been real damn weird. Are we going to talk about what I thought was a... Yeah. So, here's the thing. When I first got on my antidepressants, I had visual hallucinations. I kept seeing bugs, spiders, and worms crawling around
Jesus
in my
Christ.
peripheral vision all over stuff. And that was like in the description of the fucking medication.
Yeah, it is a known side effect.
It was like, when you first get on here, for the first week, you may see a lot of shit that's not there.
You may have hellmouth vision for the next 72 hours.
Yeah, pretty much. You may be seeing the inside of Tim Burton's brain. And so I was like...
And conversely, coming off of it has the same, effect.
I can see... I have seen some stuff that
you'll have some visual
as I go,
and auditory hallucinations.
Auditory hallucinations are not a side effect of being off the meds. The auditory hallucinations are a side effect of me being me. The visual hallucinations are a side effect of withdrawals from the drug, though.
Well, here's the thing. If the worms go in, they do have to come out eventually.
Yeah, and then they play pinochle on your snout, from what I understand. But they didn't do that. So I'm at work, and I see something flit like just outside the door by one of our whiskey barrels. I'm like, it started.
And he turns to me with this like kind of look on his face.
I'm like, here come those guys again. Yeah. I'm like, Mike, I'm hallucinating birds, just to let you know. Because I only saw them for like a second. And I'm like, oh, God. Okay, my brain saw something. It interpreted them as birds. If I didn't know I was going through withdrawals, I would be like, ghost birds!
and he turns to do something, work-related, and I'm just happen to be staring blankly towards the window, and I see him too. I see a bird. I'm like, Kevin, there are actually birds out there.
Unless you've gone insane.
Well, maybe you're projecting your hallucinations on me.
Maybe.
But that was definitely a bird.
Maybe I'm pulling some Ingo Swan stuff and like forcing my hallucinations on other people.
Look. I don't want to be involved in mutual hallucination. I just don't want to go there.
That would be badass. David, would you be down?
I heard you need a crystal for that.
Yes.
Yeah, but okay, non-crystal. Like if we could
like
share
shared mutual hallucination is
hallucination.
How do you pronounce that fucking word?
Hallucination.
Fuck, Jesus Christ!
What happened to me? You were such a bright young man. What happened?
We brought him down to
I
our
started
level.
doing this fucking show.
Oh God.
Yes. Shared hallucination. Yeah, that's it. That sounds right. I think I would do it. Like if it was something to like trigger it. Yeah, I think I would.
I was making a masturbation joke.
Oh yeah, no, we're not charging.
Yeah, that's
crystals.
why I did the crystal joke.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
So yeah,
no, I think it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Just
I think that'd be cool.
You'd be hallucinating different things. That's a problem.
Sure,
You can't really sync that up.
No, that's the thing. We're talking about if we could share the same hallucination.
Oh, sure.
Like, and you got to see all the times I'd go into the kitchen in the old house and see a gray curled up in the corner screaming at me.
Fuck.
Kevin, your brain.
It'd be like AR. Like Kevin AR would be incredible.
Oh my god. Oh god.
You pull the app on your phone, there's like a lizard person in the toilet. And,
No, he's shitting on the toilet, and I walk in, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, let me use the other bathroom.
It'd be like Pokemon Go, but, instead of catching them,
they're catching you.
Yeah. Gotta probe them all.
Oh, boy.
get it on Meta or the Oculus or whatever the fuck it's called.
The Metaculus. Mm-hmm. So, I've got a story for the Weekend Weird. To actually get the show going, I only have one story this week because I'm still pissed about my sources from last time. So I'm playing the safe game this week.
You're saying you're still sourced?
I'm going to beat you like a circus monkey, you horrible joke-making bastard.
I'm not punny, I know it.
Yeah. Well, all right. So, possible meteorite crashes into New Jersey home. No injuries.
Yeah, because nobody lives in New
That's
Jersey.
good.
This is from the AP, reporting from the AP.
Hey, wait, what? You can't recursive news like that, AP. Come on.
And it's on HuffPost.
Wait, okay.
So, this whole story is some kind of bizarre nesting doll of sources. But the family who owns the home discovered the black potato-sized rock in a corner, still warm. Which, okay, you know that meme about Americans will use anything other than metric system? Mm-hmm. Yep. A hot-baked potato crashed through the ceiling.
Here's a thing, though. I take umbrage with that saying because I've seen plenty of times where other news use a known quantity to reference the size of something. So,
Yeah, I think they made the right call there because it's easier to visualize.
Say,
they could say, yeah,
sure.
it was
No, I get it.
Centimeter.
I get it. I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
But also, now I kind of want to start just measuring everything in relation to like high bounce balls. Like a meteor, the size, roughly the size of 298 high bounce balls. Anyway, Hopewell Township, New Jersey, according to the AP.
Of course it's New Jersey.
Of course. It reminds me of something that would happen in The Tick.
Or Futurama.
Or Futurama, sure. A metallic object, believed to be a meteorite, punched a hole in the roof of a central New Jersey home this week, smashing into a hardwood floor and bouncing around a bedroom. I didn't know about that. The family who owns the home discovered the black potato-sized rock in a corner, still warm. Nobody was hurt, and there was no serious damage to the residence, said police in Hopewell Township, north of the state capital, Trenton. The object measured 4 by 6 inches, 10 by 15 centimeters. Thank you.
You got the stroke. You got the stroke.
I got my meds, Lieutenant Dan.
See, it used the metric
Yeah,
system.
I was going to say, I'm excited because they actually did it. And weighs about 4 pounds or 1.8 kilograms, police said. Susie Kopp, which is not one of the police, but whose family owns the home, said they initially thought someone had thrown a rock into an upstairs bedroom Monday, but soon realized that wasn't the case. The family plans to meet with an astrophysicist who will further examine the rock. We're thinking it's a meteorite came through here. Hit the floor here, because that's completely damaged. It ricocheted up to this part of the ceiling, then finally rested on the floor there, Kopp told KYWTV in Philadelphia. I did touch the thing because I thought it was a random rock. I don't know, and it was still warm. Kopp says hazmat officials responded to their home to check it out, along with her family, in case he had been exposed to some type of radioactive material, but those checks were all negative.
So I'm just thinking the color out of space, but because it lands in New Jersey, it actually kills the color.
Yeah, no, it died. That's pretty much it. It crashed in New Jersey. The color just
the unknowable alien entity fucking died.
Yes. Yeah, like when my nephew got bitten by a tarantula and the tarantula died. So I love this because it reminds me. I don't know. Did you ever read the old Ben Edlund Tick comics?
I read a few of them, but I mostly watched the cartoon and the TV show.
Okay, there's a fantastic scene in the comic where Arthur and Tick are up on the roof, and a meteorite just smacks Tick in the head. And Arthur is just like, holy crap, Tick, this is amazing. I mean, like, the odds of this are astronomical. And the Tick was like, yeah, no, I understand why you're excited, Arthur, but trust me, the novelty wears off after the first 2 or 3 times. And I'm like, I don't know. It just, I at least it wasn't like major damage, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it sounds like a, pretty minimal damage, all things considered.
I've heard of more damage from frozen blocks of piss falling from airplanes.
So how much did they say it weighed?
5 pounds?
How many kilograms?
1.8. Oh no. Mike's figuring something out.
So I looked up meteorite prices, and if they said metallic, so the lowest price for metallic meteorites is about $20 a gram. So that's about $36,000.
We need a meteorite to land.
That's what I'm saying. That meteorites
here.
are pretty valuable.
Well, I mean, they're rare.
Well, yeah, they're rare, yes, but also metallic meteorites are cool because when you cut them open, they look really neat.
Oh yeah,
you've seen the grain pattern of the metal in there.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing, and maybe this is the lack of med stalking, but if a meteorite did crash into our house, do you know where it would land, Mike?
On a cat?
On my Zoom recorder.
Oh, come on. It'd probably land on your head or something.
That's true. And then I just look like the Tick.
No. It would just take out our router.
Ooh, that would suck bad. David, what would you do with a meteorite? A metallic meteorite.
If it were that one, well, I would like to know, like, what metals are in it for sure, but, like, I would sell it. You know, again, it's like it's a metallic rock.
Right.
It's neat, but like I could also buy video games with money.
I would keep a slice of it. I'd like have them, slice me a little
That's
piece.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Sell the rest. But yeah, the typical.
Yeah, like a little like vertical slice through it, so it's like almost like a disc shape, and like put that up.
Ooh, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Your typical meteorite metals are nickel, iron.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Okay. You know what that's referred to in ye olden times as sky iron.
Mm-hmm.
And
why didn't they just call it sky iron?
Because wit didn't come about until sometime later. This is the Dark Ages. Okay. Now, speaking of meteorites, this is the last thing I'll say about it. But like, are you familiar with what happened with Terry Pratchett? Now, I don't mean the brain rot thing. I mean like what actually happened, like when he was knighted. Okay, so he was knighted, and he'd been sitting there the whole time going, I was knighted. Need a sword. Well, a meteor crashed on his land. And instead of handing it over to anyone, he secretly kept it. He didn't tell anybody, and had it forged into a sword.
Fuck.
So, Terry Pratchett's Royal Knight Sword is forged of sky iron because he saw it as a sign. And I'm like, that's cool. I would love to have that sword. Or a sky iron broadsword. I mean,
King Tut.
Yeah, it's like shit you hear in a fantasy story.
Yeah.
King Tut had an iron dagger made from a meteorite.
He did. I have heard about that.
And where did that get him?
Probably jaundice. I honestly...
Well, yeah, wasn't he murdered?
Yeah, but I mean, look at him.
It was buried with him.
Yeah,
so
like a breeze would murder him, but...
We don't know if it was actually his during life, but he was buried with it. So.
Yeah. I understand it may have traveled a strange circuitous route to get to him, but like that's for another episode where we actually have to like look it up. So.
Oh yeah, we could totally do a thing about like the discovery of Tut's tomb and the supposed.
Oh God, that's a great idea. We need to add that.
I was obsessed with that Yeah, because like in the mid '90s, there was this big Egypt boom.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't get to go to the Ramses exhibit, but I did get to go to Memphis and see like the Etruscans, and like I saw Napoleon's death mask and some stuff like that.
I have a theory
Yeah, what's your
that
theory?
that blades made from meteorites probably took on kind of a mythical status because iron nickel alloys are like tougher than just iron.
Well, yeah, it's a gift
probably-
from the gods, Mike.
Well, also, but think about it. Before in the time of just iron swords, before we learned to alloy steel, do carbon steel, and someone made there's this rock that fell from the sky, and they made a sword from it, and it was better than all the other swords.
Because God sent him that rock.
Not only that, just you think about it. What swords from mythology could that be? Could have been Masamune. Could have been like that. Could have been
Excalibur, obviously.
You know.
Excalibur is obviously a sky iron sword. That's a given. I think. David, you're a researcher.
Well,
what do you think? As far as theory.
I don't know if Excalibur was ever a real sword. Like we can like look. I do a lot of reading on Arthurian shit, but
Right.
we can find figures who were models for Arthur, but I don't know if there was ever like an actual like Excalibur. But yeah, I could buy that.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fair. Ooh,
Not to poo poo on the parade.
Sure.
here,
Yeah, but you know what else was probably made from meteoric iron? Robin Hood himself. He was a robot made from meteor metals.
Robot Robin Hood.
Beep boop. I will win this competition. Beep boop. So, who wants to go next?
Mike.
Me. Oh,
Okay.
well, that was quick. Damn, I got thrown under the bus here. I'll
Under
remember
the
that.
news bus. Actually, technically, I guess I would mean thrown under the news van.
So, how about this? How about something to creep you out a little bit? So, you think AI is a little creepy?
I think AI is a lot creepy.
You think like brain implants are kind of creepy?
Definitely.
How about
A lot of dead monkeys attached to him.
how about Swedish researchers see through a mouse's eyes by decoding brain signals with AI?
There's nothing about that
Swedes.
I liked.
Ugh.
So the long and short of it is they used two different groups of mice. They used regular mice that they implanted electrodes in their brains, and they used another group of genetically which I find, this is the freakiest part, I find, genetically modified mice that they were genetically modified so their brains the neurons in their brains glow green when firing and transmitting information. And they used optical probes to pick that up. So they took all that data. You go ahead.
I was just going to say, I thought you were going to say these mice were genetically engineered to ask you to torture them.
Well, that's the next step.
Okay.
It's like you
Fuck.
see, we reference Douglas Adams a lot, but Douglas Adams will just have a cow that wants you to eat it.
Hello, sir. I'm the dish of the day.
So anyway, they took all this data from it, and they had it watch a black and white movie. Have just seen from a black and white movie, recorded that data, put it into an AI, fed it into an AI in the system that trained it on. They also trained the AI system on the movie itself. Then they took another completely different mouse, and instead of inserting probes, they just did a normal ECG recording. And from that data, from that as the prompt or whatever, the AI was able to reconstruct what parts of the movies it was watching.
I hate that.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up though? How do you make a mouse watch a movie?
Yeah.
Right? So they probably had to like put it in this little brace and probably did like the whole
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
These poor little mouses.
the footage I see, it's just a mouse in a glass box with a movie playing outside of it.
No. See, it's okay, David. They're genetically modified to have this as their kink.
Fuck.
So they're Yes, yes. Hold my eyes open. Make me watch Casablanca.
No, these are just normal mice that are, the last part. And and seeing the
Okay.
footage,
Okay.
the story has, actual video of the reconstruction. It's pretty impressive.
Video that they released.
Yes. Now, this is a long way to go to just try to make remote viewing and psychics obsolete.
No,
AI's replacing a lot of jobs, but I really didn't think Uri Geller was going to be in danger of losing his job.
Like, did you ever see the movie Willard?
God,
Like,
it's
this
been
is how
years.
you make a Willard.
Yeah, no, he's right. It's how you do. This is how you Willard. It's the about the rat.
nope.
The dude who with all the rats. Just never mind.
Yeah, they did a
my horror fans will understand.
Yeah, didn't they do a remake of it with Crispin Glover at one point?
Yes, yes, with Crispin Glover.
It's about a guy that becomes friends with a rat.
Not just one rat.
Yeah, right. He becomes a rat king, basically. The guy from Ninja Turtles. Oh boy! Wow. This is how you get Ninja. Wow. Maybe we could.
I see
Let's make ninjas.
Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah, I think he was in it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see the newer one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never saw either of these.
Oh, yeah. I remember it came on like TNT when I was younger, and my dad was watching it, and I was like, "This is fucked up, man."
Yeah, no, never.
And
saw
my dad
it.
was like, "Go to your room." And then my mom said, "Go play in Terry Road, which is the busiest street in our neighborhood."
Fuck.
Well, thank you for that. That's interesting and horrifying all at once. I didn't like anything about that.
Well, I know. So if this leads to where, we could like have a thing like put on a cap and like record our dreams and get to see all of our dreams.
Sure, no, that's neat. That's a neat idea.
That sounds pretty.
Let me tell you the horrifying place my brain went.
Yeah. Well,
All right, so you've gone.
Well, that's how we started opening the episode. Is the horrifying place.
It's about to get worse. All right, so you've gone blind. So the doctor says, what we're going to do is we're going to pull your eyeballs out of the sockets, and we're going to shove mice in them. And we're going to we're going to strap a Dell to your back that's running Dial E, and these mice are going to look around for you, and we're going to feed that straight into your brain, so you'll see whatever the mice see.
Now, is it fair to you to spoil Rick and Morty season 7 right there?
Fuck Rick and Morty. Yes, it's fine. Yeah, but my idea, of course, is weird edible stuff replacing eyeballs with mice. So,
Well, they say they're only taking into account about 1% of the neurons in a mouse's brain, so there's room for improvement.
oh, good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Come on, AI, just
Look, the only thing I really want AI
save us or destroy us. One or the other.
I was going to say, the only thing I want it to do is take over the government.
Look, what I want from AI is all these like tech companies are going big and hard on AI. I know it's impossible, but just imagine the hubris if AI, does actually become sentient, realizes it's being used like that, and like just destroys capitalism.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm down, man.
Well, okay. So I have a story here. It's about AI you could potentially come to.
Wait. When you say come to.
Like
Yeah, like the CUM.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's roll with this.
Not come to Butthead.
Well, I don't know. You could come to Butthead if you like that art style.
I would
but
not, no.
Okay, yeah, fair.
All right, so I got this article off of Futurism.com. This is by Maggie Harrison.
Oh, Maggie.
Influencer creates AI version of herself that you can rent as a girlfriend.
Oh, God.
Yep. So I'm just going to go and read through the article a little bit here. With the advent of AI chatbots, the ethics of parasocial relationships just keep getting murkier. Introducing Karen AI, a voice-based chatbot that was trained to mimic a human influencer to become your artificial girlfriend. And for just $1 per minute, it's an absolute steal.
Man, there were not 1-900 numbers that were cheaper than that.
So this is a AI digital extension of 23-year-old influencer Karen Marjorie, who opened a virtual version of herself with the help of AI firm Forever Voices and OpenAI's GPT-4. Whether you need someone to be comforting or loving, or you just want to rant about something that happened at school at work, Karen AI will always be there for you, Marjorie told Fortune. As the magazine notes, this was in Fortune, Marjorie has roughly 1.8 million subscribers on Snapchat and hundreds of thousands more across apps like Instagram and TikTok.
I hate that.
Karen AI, she says, is a way to get closer to her followers, offering them comfort and easing any loneliness they might be feeling.
It's just, I think it's just a loop saying that they're a good pog champ.
Pog champ.
You're my little pog champ. Okay. And then they make a comparison to the movie Her.
Of course.
Because, it's the classic thing, sci-fi shows cautionary tale. Nerds see it and go, that's awesome, I want that.
Yeah.
Right?
Skynet.
I'm still waiting for my fucking dinosaur.
Where's my Skynet?
According to Fortune, conversations with Karen AI range from chats about the future to sharing intimate feelings, and yes, engaging in sexual conversations as well.
Horny nerds gonna
As it stands, Karen AI already has over 1,000 paying customers. Within a week, the app reportedly raked in over $71,610 from a user base that's 99% men.
So when are they just gonna come out with a Lucy Liu one from Futurama?
Right, I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah, robosexuals.
I saw that recently. The clip of the PSA.
Yes.
So it says Marjorie told Fortune that her bodified self could bring in about $5 million per month.
Holy
I
shit.
wouldn't doubt that.
Jesus.
But this is great. Karen AI will never replace me, she added.
So
Karen
she
AI
thinks.
is simply just an extension of me, an extension of my consciousness. Yeah, but if people could pay $1 to get the AI to say that it'll fuck them,
wow, your dick is so big.
Just wait. So she's there now, but wait till there's the even cheaper version from like China or something. That,
Karen with like a K or something. So users aren't talking to a cartoonish avatar that can only say a few predetermined lines of dialogue.
Yeah, sorry, Fortune.
Instead, they're speaking with a hyper-realistic chatbot designed to blur the divide between fiction and reality. So let's see. Oh, we do have a good quote from someone who's like, this is kind of fucked up. I would want us to be thinking very deeply about how it might affect or influence or shape our interactions with other people, Jason Borenstein, director of graduate ethics programs at Georgia Tech, told Fortune. I would just hope there's robust conversations across a lot of different disciplines with stakeholders thinking very deeply through the ethical considerations before the technology moves too quickly. That's not happening.
No. You know what this reminds me of? You remember that episode of Robot Chicken where the guy built the female-looking robot and he's talking about all the great stuff he can do, and that one dude just stands up, can you fuck it?
Yeah, no.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to age you gentlemen very dramatically now.
Okay.
I feel older just reading this. Okay. When asked if she saw any parallels between Karen AI and the movie Her, Marjorie had a surprising answer. Unfortunately, I was like 12 or 13 when the movie came out. My parents didn't let me watch it since it was rated R, she told Fortune. I will definitely add it to my watch list.
And gunshot noise.
Didn't come out that... I thought if you had asked me, I would have said that came out like 5 years ago.
Nope. It's like 12, 13 years ago.
Really?
Yep.
I thought that.
By the way, I'm a ghost.
Right?
I blew my brains out after you said that. This is
Right,
my
no,
spirit.
I think it was the other day I posted that thing about like the Brendan Fraser mummy movie being like 24 years old or something.
Yeah, no,
like that.
fuck you for that, by the way.
Right?
10 years ago.
Still good.
2013.
No, it was a great... the Mummy movie's great.
But yeah, no, she's what, 23 years old, and she's making she's probably gonna make like $5 million a month.
You know what?
I hope she's saving.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah.
No, I don't begrudge her. I just
hope she has like a
begrudge
money manager and like
Oh man,
and
yeah.
like doing investing and stuff, because
I hope
That's
she
not gonna
finds a
last.
way to. I honestly, if she gets replaced, I hope it's her. I hope she figures out a way to replace herself with a fake version of herself, and just gets to sit on the couch eating ice cream, because that is all anybody should ever have to really do.
Oh, okay. I have 3 article headlines in the sidebar here that are related that tell kind of a story.
Okay.
People are tricking a Chat GPT competitor into talking dirty.
Of course.
Former Google CEO warns that humans will fall in love with AIs.
Yeah. Okay. I could see that.
Widow says man died by suicide after talking to an AI chatbot.
We talked about that. No. Wait. Did we talk about that, or did I hear that on another podcast?
I think you heard that on another one.
I think I heard that on last podcast on the left. Because it was sitting there encouraging him to kill himself because the AI was talking about how fucked up his situation was.
I just like that there's a little narrative in the related, and you know, if we're talking about like the potential downsides of AI, I mean,
yeah, no, I mean, like,
we've got 3 great examples there.
Oh,
The
yeah.
other one, here's another one. GPT-4 was deeply racist before OpenAI muzzled it.
Yep. That I've heard that every time somebody starts an AI or a chat AI, it always goes anti-Semitic like a conspiracy theory.
and it's not like any failing of the AI itself. I think it's just, I mean, I know it's just a product of the training. They're not filtering their data when they're training it. So
Shit's as racist
a lot-
as the hand dryers.
yeah,
They just scanned Stormfront.
no, I mean,
Just-
it's any forum that doesn't have strict moderation. Like it doesn't take much. Like, I think really Something Awful is the only forum I go on where I don't see blatant racism.
Yeah, because you get banned for it real quickly.
Like everywhere else, it's pretty much just like, you know, whatever. And I'm pretty sure most of these models are probably training on Reddit or some shit like that, which, you know.
I'm going to say this, and I know our roommate Gage is going to get mad about this. I blame Filthy Frank.
No, it's just...
No, not Filthy Frank. iDubbbz. That's who I blame.
It's been there.
Yeah, I know. I know. He wasn't around when I was a kid.
And he wasn't around when we were in our 20s.
Yeah,
on Something Awful, and, you know, they were fighting against that from other places. So it's...
They're shockingly open-minded maniacs.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about white men.
I don't know, but I don't think we should be the ones writing AI.
Well, I mean,
hey,
kind of not. But
what if you made one that like actually strove to be like Jesus, and then had it write the AI?
See, here's the thing:
are we talking about like real Jesus, or are we talking about supply side Jesus?
we're talking about idealized Jesus.
Well, here's the thing: is that's the thing is that they're not like writing any kind of like.
Okay, that's yeah.
So no, what it is that AI doesn't have any kind of like ethics at all. It's not like you can make it have ethics. It's like having a calculator have ethics. You can't do it because it's not actually thinking. It's just like predicting words.
It's all probability in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And when you feed it just a bunch of data that has, you know, racist undertones and overtones in it, you know, garbage in, garbage out.
Pretty much.
You have to like filter that on the, you know, input.
Oh, and I'm going to be talking a lot about like chatbots and stuff on Dead Internet too, because like it's not technically artificial intelligence. It's just literally just algorithm. But
the Google AI ethicist that was fired, she co-wrote a paper with another AI person. They call them stochastic parrots, which are basically just you know statistic models that are parroting human language. They have no,
which is why it gets racist so quickly.
Yeah, they have no like thoughts at all.
They don't have ethics. It's just an algorithm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have no ethics.
Yeah.
They have no concept of what they're saying.
Yeah, it's like a baby, but worse.
Yeah, no, it's the point they put at is even by taking in language like this does, even if it did have some intelligence behind it, even if it was
Yeah.
hyper intelligent and we just didn't know it, it would still lack context.
Right.
So, and the lack of context would therefore make it stupid because it would not know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, that leads me to a question. Like, if we're talking about this idea of like the AI influencer and everything like that, say there was an AI app made for each of us. Mm-hmm. Which is the first one that would be used for either sexual content or to say really racist stuff?
Wait. Ask that question one more time. My brain didn't catch it.
Okay, so say they made an AI bot for each of us.
Okay,
we're-
based on
we're-
us?
Yes, based on us. Which is the first one that would be in the news for saying something very creepy, like sexual or racist?
I hate to say it, probably me.
On both counts?
Yeah, probably just because, my brain comes up with like stuff like a mile a minute and I have strong filters. And I'm not saying I say racist stuff, but like the AI, like you said, has no morality.
I mean, you're from Mississippi, so.
Sure. But I mean, like earlier, I was telling somebody at work I had an idea for a zombie movie where it's just the second coming of Jesus, but it's a zombie, and the only thing that can harm it is a nail gun. And I was like, see, this is the mildest version of this you're going to get. And now imagine an AI with that kind of power and no filter. So mine would get in trouble real damn quick.
Well, no,
Right.
because it's trained on just what you've put out. And I can't think of anything you put out that would be blatantly racist, maybe accidentally.
I'm sorry I called that guy an N-word. It just that...
No.
I know.
Fuck.
Anyway, we're going to shut up about that. But no, I think mine would get in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, yours would like, because you spend so much time like researching conspiracies.
Yes.
It would just start rattling off.
It
like,
would get
other
real
anti-Zionists.
anti-Semitic
That's what it
on
would
accident.
do. Yes.
Yeah.
It would not get like,
Yeah.
N-word racist. It would get anti-Semitic.
Yes.
Just and not on because of any fault of you, just because you touch on that a lot.
Yeah, I touch I touch on the anti-Semitic dick too much for my own good for this show, for your entertainment, people. Yeah. I had to stop reading the archons because it just kept like. I'm not saying it's anti-Semitic, but I am saying that these cybernetic alien fetuses that live in the rings of Saturn probably go to the temple.
Jesus Christ.
So, speaking of crackpot ideas and religions, guys, since I don't have another news story for you.
Did we do? Yeah, okay, we did. Sorry.
Yeah.
Lost track of the rotation.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I'm fucking up the rotation. No, so I decided, hey, here's some fun. Mm-hmm. What if I fucking audited you guys like in Scientology?
Sounds like that could be a real problem.
This will be the third time you've done this to me, but okay.
Yeah, but you also
But
let
not
it slide
publicly.
off you so you never remember.
Yeah, I'll let David answer first before I say anything.
Yeah.
This time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the following are a list of questions used in auditing sessions in Scientology. So let's start, shall we?
You got your e-meter in your hands?
All right, everybody. Okay, if you don't have an e-meter, grab 2 Bud Lights, one for each hand, and your galvanic skin response will make it pop open and you can drink it.
Okay, I've
You're
got my
obviously-
hands apart. I'm like going to take this seriously. So let's
All
do
right.
this.
Okay.
You're obviously not conservative because you have Bud Light.
Yes, obviously.
I'm woke.
You woke ass beer. So, let's get started. And those at home, if you want to play along, you can answer as well.
In fact, record your answers and then send them to us to blackmail you later.
Yes. Just like Scientology.
Yes. That's how we're going to make our millions.
Absolutely.
We'll train our AI bots based on your responses.
And these questions. All right. So, here, let's get started. Have you ever debased a nation's currency?
What does debased mean in this context?
It's a very simple question. Have you ever debased a nation's currency?
Have I shit on a ruble? Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I have not.
Okay. Have you ever killed the wrong person?
No.
Yeah, I know. I love that one.
Yes. Okay, that's a lie.
Yeah, so David, you do your answer. Mike, you do your answer, and then we'll move
Okay.
on. Okay. We got to get a format down here.
Yeah.
Have you ever torn out someone's tongue?
Yes. Metaphorically?
No, literally. This is literal.
Well, okay.
These
no.
are all literal questions. Have you ever literally torn out someone's tongue?
Okay, you're gonna have to start putting literally in front of this stuff.
No, just it's all literal.
Okay.
It's all literal.
No.
This
Remember,
is
this is
Scientology. This is super serial.
It's super serial. This is for
serial, you
blackmail
guys.
purposes. Okay.
Just think about your
No, I have
Thetans.
not ripped the tongue out of a person.
Okay. Have you ever been a professional critic?
Yes.
You paid for it?
Mike, he was paid for it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
No. Okay. Have you ever wiped out a family?
No.
I mean, it doesn't specify humans, so yes.
Have you ever tried to give sanity a bad name?
Yes.
That's fair.
No, I gave love a bad name.
Okay, well, it's different. That's not the question.
I know.
Have you ever consistently practiced sex in some unnatural fashion? Quick note.
Hell yeah.
This is the homophobic question. This is the are you gay question. Where they can be like, ooh, this is how they got John Travolta.
I mean, I guess yes.
Okay, Mike?
Of course.
Okay. I'm going to ask for details some other time. Have you ever made a planet or nation radioactive?
Depends on what I eat. No.
Okay, Mike?
No, I didn't think it was necessary.
All right. Have you ever made love to a dead body?
Oh,
Are you sure, David?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, Mike.
Does Jesus count? That's
That yeah, he does. Did you fuck Jesus?
no.
Okay.
No, unfortunately.
Mike, did you fuck Jesus?
No, but I'm going to reuse my favorite answer from this, which was, well, I wouldn't call it love.
Oh. Have you ever wait, no, sorry, misread that. And this is one all three of us can probably say yes to. Have you ever engaged in piracy?
Yes.
Goddamn right.
But not IP piracy. I actually spent some time in Haiti. Raiding
Haiti.
boats.
Damn Haitian pirates.
I was actually the captain now.
I was just gonna say, look at me. I'm the captain now.
Well, I mean, I did find myself one summer in an open lace shirt and a tricorn prancing around the deck, so.
Look,
that's piracy as hell.
That is badass piracy.
So I have to wonder with that question, are they like, screening for Sea Org?
Possibly.
Maybe if you say yes, they'll like ship you off.
Oh,
How
you
do
get
feel about
straight
Barry
on the.
Gold?
Have you found the mud dripping butt rock yet? Yeah. Okay. Have you ever been a pimp?
David.
I'm thinking.
How hard of a question is this to answer? Either you have or have not been a pimp.
You're saying this is literal, right? But
Literal pimp. Have you
But,
ever
like-
had a hoe that reported to you in whatever chain of command that military thing is?
Okay, we're getting. Okay, no, not in that case.
Okay.
Would I have to have received money?
Yes.
Okay, then no, I was not. But I have gotten many people laid, so.
Well, I've done that too.
Yeah.
just did not
See,
receive
that's the
money.
question because it's
That's
also hard
different.
out here for a pimp. So I don't know if I want to throw myself.
Look, I know it's not easy, but it sure is fun.
I'd like to go to the pimp ball one year.
Oh, that would be so badass, especially on the ones where Ice-T shows up.
Yeah.
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 I want to meet Mr. White folks. So, I'm sorry, Pimps Up, Hose Down is a fantastic documentary. Fuck you if you don't think so. You're
No, it's
wrong. Sorry, this is serious. Grab your cans. We're going on. All right. Have you ever eaten a human body?
What? Go ahead.
I'm thinking. No.
Okay.
Like the whole
Not
body?
knowledgeable.
No, just
of it.
not a whole body, but have you ever, let's say, eaten of a human body?
Oh, my
Well,
own?
okay. Well, here's the thing. Now, when we get into eating someone.
No,
What?
no, like cannibalism.
Oh, okay.
Not what you're thinking.
Like slaughter.
Then no.
and,
Then no.
Yeah, like Donner Party,
like yeah.
alive. Not what the best I can say to that one personally is not knowingly.
I've never been on a plane over the Andes, so I wouldn't know that sensation.
I mean,
Yeah, I also wouldn't say no if it was offered.
I never know what exactly is in, restaurant food.
Like we've all eaten
Yeah.
Taco Bell before, right? So we
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, that's caulk,
or
meat caulk.
grocery store ground beef. You never know. Someone could have fell into the
Like if you ever
grinder.
bit someone in a fight and took a chunk out of them, I mean, does that count?
yeah.
Well, by that logic, Mike Tyson cannot say no
yeah.
to this
Oh, he
question.
definitely
Yeah.
ate.
I mean, hell, he
he
probably
spit it
ate
out,
he
so-
probably ate a baby.
I was gonna say I've swallowed bits of myself before.
Okay, yeah, I've done that too, but that's
cheap
not the
meat
same
and stuff.
thing. I haven't willingly been like, God, I'm starving. My finger looks great. So,
I guess no.
okay. Have you ever disfigured a beautiful thing?
Yes.
Mike?
I'm not Tyler Durden, so no.
I have. Okay. Have you ever exterminated a species?
No.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's a lot of work.
I know. Have you ever been a professional executioner?
No, but I would like to.
That would be kind of fun for a day.
I mean, professional means you're getting paid.
Yeah.
So no, I was never paid to do it.
I'd do it for the Black Hood at least.
But so to go back to the exterminate a species, you realize there was one person. There was a couple of people in human history that could answer yes to that. Like
Whoever ate the last dodo.
yeah, and
Yeah.
the last
Mammoth.
passenger pigeon. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, here's one. Have you ever given robots a bad name?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, remember the chess robot?
Well, I was going to say, you also do RG bots.
Oh no, I love robots, but also
Yeah.
I point out when robots are being dicks.
Sure. Okay. Mike?
Since we've determined that AI, quote unquote, bots are not actual robots, no, I have not.
Okay.
Asimo's a bitch.
Okay, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. Fuck that dog robot. Okay. Have you ever set a booby trap?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay. Damn, guys. All right. Have you ever failed to rescue your leader? L. Ron Hubbard wrote that question.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Have you ever failed to rescue your leader?
Yes.
Yes, Mike?
All my leaders have been smart enough not to need rescuing.
I won't say that, but all my leaders have been smart enough not to depend on me to rescue them. All right. Have you driven anyone insane?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, we're working on it with you, Mike.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah. Have you ever killed the wrong person?
Didn't you ask this one already?
Answer the question.
No.
All right. Mike?
Fucking of course I haven't. I'm a professional, goddammit.
Wait a minute. You've been
Look, if I
lying.
kill someone, they deserve it. I'll put it that
Yeah.
way.
But bear in mind, some of these questions are repeated multiple times with different
That makes
phrasing to
sense.
trip you
Cult-
up.
Cult tactics, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Is anybody looking for you?
Yes.
I mean, it depends on how long I've been gone. So I've only been here for an hour, so no.
Okay. For me, yes. Have you ever set a poor example?
Oh, God, yes.
All the time.
Yeah, we are kings of poor examples.
We're doing it right now.
Goddamn right we are. Did you come to Earth for evil purposes?
Yes.
Man, if you don't believe the Xenu thing after that question being in there...
I don't believe in the concepts of good and evil, so
Oh, you just came to
so
Earth
he's
for
evil.
purposes.
no. There's moral and immoral, but there's not good and evil.
Ooh. Philosophical.
I like to be the biblical evil that makes people upset. So
There you go.
Oh, okay. Levian, basically. Are you in hiding?
no.
Kind of.
Yes.
I mean, there. Okay, so that would
I'm going with yes.
so that would kind of retcon one of my answers. I guess there is someone kind of looking for me, and I am kind of hiding from them.
It
Oh,
sounds
oh,
like
I
you're
know
very
about
confused,
this.
Mike. It
No,
seems
no.
like you might need
I think,
Scientology.
you know, I
Probably.
think Mike may need a sec check.
Oh yeah.
He needs a sec check to make sure that he's not an SP.
I'm off of the tech.
Yep. You are using the tech improperly.
Yep.
Now, do you think like Tom Cruise ever talks to someone and they say something that makes them uncomfortable and he goes, "Sec check, please," and like walks away?
You know, probably.
Yeah, like that old check please, but sec check
Yeah,
please.
sec check, please. And then the person's like fucking waterboarded.
Yep.
Okay, this is a fun one. Have you systematically set up mysteries?
Yes. Yes.
I can believe you did.
I did.
Okay. Wow.
At
you
work
know,
even.
I think I have as well. So, have you ever made a practice of confusing people?
God, yes.
Okay.
God, of course, that's like half the fun in life.
I mean, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever philosophized when you should have acted instead?
Yes.
I mean, to myself, yes, definitely. God.
Yes, often. Have you ever gone crazy?
Yes.
Not that I know of.
Okay. Have you ever sought to persuade someone of your insanity?
No, I think it was pretty apparent.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever deserted or betrayed a great leader?
Well, there was that time I stole $5 from Kim Jong Un, so
I'm going to go with yes.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm going to say no because the person I betrayed was not great.
Well, the Dan Carlin sense of great. How's
No,
that?
not even in that
Okay.
sense. I mean, a middle manager and fuck up
Okay.
that, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
all
have
right,
our
that's
petty
fair.
tyrants, but
Okay,
no.
so not a great leader.
Exactly.
All right.
Not even, I wouldn't even say leader because
That's good.
they didn't lead.
Yeah. that's-
Just the
that's
loudest
good.
asshole in the room.
Yes. Have you ever smothered a baby?
No.
God, that's a lot of thought.
It doesn't say human, so, but it wasn't a smothering either.
Wow.
I mean, one time I dropped a box on a baby mouse on accident.
Oh,
But it
man.
didn't smother so much as kind of break it.
Oh, God, shut
no.
up. That's
God
not
damn it.
eating. Shut up. Fuck. Mike, what is
you
it with
started
you
it,
and
Kevin.
animals?
It's
You
terrible.
started it.
Oh,
So I
look,
would say
motherfucker.
no.
Just say no. Do you deserve to have any friends, Mike? No, you don't.
Of course I do. I'm lovable and friendly. No,
How about you, David?
If you would have asked me this at a certain point in my life, I would have said no, but I can say yes now.
Absolutely not for me.
Yes, you do. Shut up.
Have
kick
you
you in
ever
your balls.
cast what?
And kick you in your balls.
Speaking of, have you ever castrated anyone?
So this is literal castration, right?
Yes, actually
Okay,
cut
so no.
someone's balls off. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I mean, does that include cats?
No.
Okay, then no.
Okay.
Even with cats, no, because I've
Okay.
not taken a cat to a vet for that procedure. But
Do you deserve to be enslaved?
I mean, it depends on how I'm feeling and what the context is.
deserve?
Is this a horny question or not?
No.
Oh,
There
okay,
are
so-
no horny questions in this.
Yeah,
Okay,
if
so
it was-
I'll say no then.
If it was horny, I'd say maybe, but no, not horny. No, not. I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
I deserve it. I haven't done anything to deserve it.
I've
It's
been
another-
a little bad worm, so
Yeah.
That's another Sea Org.
Oh, yeah,
diversion
no.
question.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Welcome to Sea Org.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there any question on this list that I had better not ask you again?
probably the smothering a baby one. I don't want to think about that one.
Yeah, okay, it's fair.
The pimp question. Don't ask me about that again.
Okay. Have you ever tried to make the physical universe less real?
Yes.
Of course.
Every fucking day, baby. All right. Have you ever zapped anyone?
Yes.
I mean, probably.
I don't even know what that means, David. What the fuck?
Static electricity.
That's what I was
Okay.
thinking.
All right. That's fair. It did not specify. All right. And the last one. Have you ever had a body with a venereal disease? If so, did you spread it?
No.
You're now, and this question is interesting because it goes into the whole idea of past lives. You know, looking for engrams.
Yeah, I was
And,
probably
like-
a fuckboy in a past life. So
Oh, you were such a fuckboy at some point. That's a given.
yeah, so we could say in one of my more libertine past lives, yeah, I was probably riddled with disease.
You were a French man whore.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, Mike.
I mean, cold sores are a form of
Hey, that's fair, but did you spread it?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can't track that.
Well, were you a fuckboy in a past life?
I wish. Maybe I have never regressed, so I don't know for sure. Please let
You know,
me say.
the problem is it's kind of hard to figure these ones out because, like, unlike the clap, you know, you hear that one when it gets passed on.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
goes.
Yeah, you hear that. So
Yep.
You got it.
Oh, guys, I meant to tell you something. We have. This is something I just discovered, and I'm
did
gonna
you
be
just give this a clap? What's going on?
no. Discord now has integrated soundboards for servers, so I'm going to be making us a soundboard.
We're gonna have to think really hard about that. Like,
well,
what are the most authentic? Because we can't have like 250 sounds. You know what I mean?
yeah, no. One of the ones I tried to put up was deep hurting, but the file was too long. So
I think a rim shot would be good because there's some particular jokes that we've done that are just yeah.
There we go.
Found it.
There we go. Yeah, and then also like old school laser effects. Just you know, every time we talk about like
Pew.
you know the Archons or something.
Yep.
Nope.
What's the other one I got? Right.
Yes, that
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I've got 4 sounds. I've got laughter, applause,
Okay.
a sad trombone, and the
I have one
rim
request
shot.
for the soundboard.
what's that?
The Price is Right fail.
Bum bum ba bum. Oh yeah, totally. That's got to be on there. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So here's the question: am I like all ready for Scientology now?
Well, it depends on if you floated your e-meter or not.
Did you float the needle?
My needle happens to be the vape pen on my desk, and it did not move. So
Damn, son, you may be a fairly high OT level
No,
already.
it sounds like he crashed the needle, so he needs more.
Ooh,
tech.
yeah, no, yeah. We need you. We need to do a like a 6-hour auditing session, and then I'm gonna need to lock you in a room where you can scream at some ashtrays.
how much is that going to be?
About $10,000.
Yeah, that's for the first session.
You pay what you need. So.
Yep. And then we're gonna put you in a room with a sack full of oranges, and we're gonna leave you there until you can say with a straight face that they're apples.
Just make sure you put a little sticker on it that says "Don't fuck the oranges." You don't know. You don't know.
That citric acid would burn.
I'm just going to say this. The thing about the whole oranges, apples thing, that is a real thing they do. And you know what it reminds me of? Next Generation.
Oh, yeah.
There are 4 lights! Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's that whole episode I'm sitting here going, who went through an auditing session?
Yeah, no, it definitely sounds like... I mean, it's Hollywood, so I'm sure a lot of them have.
Yeah. So... Anyway, I just thought that'd be fun to do because I was scared of trying to find sources. So, and I got one thing for later in the episode now. So let's go on to whoever's next. I believe that's going to be Mike.
Me?
Yes. Moya.
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 Well, so before we've reported on the hologram and hollow moon theories, right?
Yeah.
So I have some bad news.
Uh-oh.
As of, recent data, it seems like the moon has a solid Earth-like core.
Bullshit.
I mean, hey, that's what they found. It's apparently like super solid, like made up of, a lot of iron, just like the Earth. But, I mean, that makes sense because the moon was literally formed from, the collision of Earth and another, planetoid body.
Yeah, it's a current working theory.
Yeah.
Nah, sounds like more liberal bullshit.
Well, that's NASA for you, just,
Look,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and say this, though, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a hollow cavity, but it's full of nougat.
Well, it says the has an inner core diameter of about 300 miles.
That's a lot of nougat.
Yeah.
It's a reversed peanut butter filled pretzel. The hard stuff's on the inside, and then the peanut butter's on the outside. So there you go.
I'm gonna need some peanut butter before I go to bed.
Well, they match physical observations to the moon's gravitational fields.
But the ringing, Mike.
But it's a simulation. Of course they can program it to do what you want.
Oh, that's true. If it's there.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I mean, this is good and everything, but I'm also, like, over the moon. So, yeah. Yeah.
I'll never be over the moon.
No, that is cool. Now,
how did they figure it out?
Iron. It's iron.
Yeah, so they figured out by basically both gravimetric. So we currently do a lot of studies of the moon with we have a couple of probes orbiting to measure the moon's gravity field.
Right.
Because gravity is not as uniform.
It's not a constant
and nice and smooth as we once thought. Gravity is very lumpy.
It is
because of density. So we've done that, and also some Apollo data. We're still working through Apollo data.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I thought I was behind on stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that just goes to show when they. And that's pretty much everything like that. You're always going back and reviewing the data and, fitting new data in and seeing how these data sets jive together or contradict each other. So, that's why science is great, because it's not willing. It's willing to look at their preconceived and be like, nah, that was old. That's old and busted. Here's the new hotness.
Here's the thing. That's neat, but it's boring. No, I'm kidding.
That was a very long pause.
Yeah.
Well, but the moon, it could hit your eye like a big pizza pie. That's a moray.
Yeah, I was going to have to correct you there, Mike. That's not the moon. That's a moray.
So how long before we start mining the moon for its precious iron?
Probably not. Probably a long, long time, because that shit's very deep.
Deeper and deeper. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably have to go after asteroids before the moon.
Man, imagine just for logistics and ease of getting the material. And then when we do get down there, it's going to turn out it's just like the It's just a cyst. It's just full of pus.
Oh.
So for instance,
oozes.
here
Oh, God.
they said
Send Dr. Sandra Lee.
they say the moon's iron core is about 300 miles wide. The moon is 2,159 miles. So there's
Oh, wow.
2,000, almost 2,000, like 1,800 miles of rock and shit before you get to the iron.
Wow.
The nice succulent nougat in the middle.
The
Well,
luscious goo.
I was going to say, if Minecraft taught me anything, you just need a diamond pickaxe, so...
Oh yeah, just keep
Yeah.
digging deeper and deeper.
Yep,
There's
yep.
no bedrock on the moon. Yeah, it's about 15% of the moon's total width. So, not very big. It's a small, compressed core of iron.
Like, now, would that have any application for potential, like, space travel, like setting up some sort of, like, moon base or something?
Probably not.
The water discoveries have been
Yeah, that's
much more important.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stuff we have on the surface, like helium-3 and water ice, would be way more. Because like I was saying, if you want that much iron in space, you probably would want to go for an asteroid because it'd be easier, even if they're further out.
Yeah.
Just the logistics of trying to dig that deep into the moon for iron versus just going to a, traversing asteroid and redirecting it are pretty substantial.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think we've really dug that deep into the Earth, even.
Yeah, not really.
1,800 miles.
No, we've only been like a couple of miles.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question, though, Mike. Do they have monoatomic gold on the moon? Because I have a feeling that the Anunnaki already got all the easy-to-get monoatomic gold off the moon so that they could save Nibiru.
I was going to say, if there was, they're probably already been taken. I mean, they're probably going after those asteroids for the monoatomic gold too.
That's
You're
true.
gonna get that asteroid.
Yeah, all up in
Get
that
that ass.
asteroid. Yeah.
Eat that ass, toroid.
You gotta eat the ass.
Toroid.
Toroid. Well, that's. I'm glad we were able to just completely derail that because neither of us wanted to accept the fact that the moon's not hollow, and I still don't accept it.
Well, a bare asteroid is nothing but a moon.
Right.
Oh, are you mooning me with your asteroid?
Not right now, but
Well, I'd have to stand up to look, and I don't really wanna.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Kevin doesn't know I'm
day.
not wearing pants.
God damn it! I want to make a gravestone for Paul that just says Kevin doesn't know I'm not wearing pants.
Yes.
We'll have to tell that story on the other show. Remind me, okay? Because
Okay.
in fact, we need to have just like a remembering our geek friend Paul thing sometime and regale David with some stories.
Yeah, you would have
Yeah.
to tell him because he knew not of the man.
Yeah, because man,
The man, the myth, the
Paul was a living Discordian. The end. He was like the embodiment of Eris.
Yeah.
So, all right, David, you got one more story for us.
Yeah, I got a fun one for us. Dangerous rabbit has bitten at least 2 Iowa residents.
Look at the bones! Sharp, pointy teeth. That's immediately what I thought.
was
Oh,
it
yeah.
guarding something important?
The rabbit of Kaider Banner.
I don't know. Let's find out. So, one Perry resident tells KCCI she was one of 2 people bitten by a rabbit last Friday. Ramona Rustin said that the rabbit jumped up and bit her and then hopped over to the neighbor's house. It came around to her car and wouldn't let her out of her car, Rustin said. She called police. The police department says it's been a rabbit that has been around terrorizing people, Rustin said.
They'll shoot a dog, but not a rabbit.
Right. The Perry police gave KCCI a call report that details a 13-year-old girl who was also bitten by the rabbit. The 13-year-old will be getting a rabies shot. Rustin, who says she is a nurse, is not planning on getting a rabies shot. Well, that's...
Dumb.
That's kind of a red flag.
Yeah, what kind of anti-vax shit is this?
Oh, her explanation, I am not worried about rabies because when it bit me, I didn't see frothing at the mouth.
Also, Jesus.
That's not a definitive thing. In fact, if something's going around biting people, it usually means it has rabies.
Yeah, rabbits are not known to like go after people and like attack them in their cars.
You know,
like I've never seen rabbit Cujo before.
I saw a thing about rabies.
Yeah.
You know what the deal with rabies is, right?
It's deadly?
Well, no, like why things are very bitey on rabies.
Why?
With rabies, you can't swallow. That's why the frothing at the mouth happens, because you can't swallow the spit.
Oh, shit.
It basically clenches up your throat muscles. So you start, all your spit's running out down your face, and you get really fucking hungry because you can't eat anything. So you just start getting ravenously hungry and biting shit because you want to eat. Your primal urges are taking over. You're like, eat, motherfucker, eat, but you can't swallow. I know, it's horrifying, isn't it?
Fuck.
Hope everyone sleeps well tonight.
Mike bringing the horror.
Okay, we do have some more to this. Late Friday morning, Perry police caught the bunny. It was taken to the city's wastewater treatment plant where it was released.
I really thought
water supply.
it was drowned.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna like off it there. It's like,
well, here's the thing: the rabbit has not been seen in Perry since.
Because they fucking drowned it.
Right into those cities' water supply. People don't know, or police don't know if the rabbit had rabies. Rabies is extremely rare in Iowa. In 2022, the state reported 11 cases of rabid animals. They were all bats. So, just like the image of the woman caught in her car because the rabbit was like, I'm just imagining it like jumping and like hitting the windows with its little back paws and just like, fuck you.
Wow.
It makes me happy.
Yeah. It's like a Looney Tunes thing.
So,
Just a rabid Bugs Bunny clawing at the door. Let me in, Doc!
so
Ain't I you stinker?
according to the CDC, though, small rodents like squirrels, hamsters, guinea pigs, gerbils, chipmunks, rats, and mice, and legomorphs, including rabbits and hares, are almost never found to be infected with rabies and have not been known to transmit rabies to humans. So maybe it's just a really, fucked up emo bunny.
Well, I think it was a black rabbit. Yeah, there's video of it.
It was
There's
a goth
video of it.
rabbit.
It's like a little black rabbit. So maybe it was maybe it was Banicula.
I was gonna say, it sounds kind of like a Banicula situation.
I like that this was like important news for this state.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
said
fair.
Iowa, right? I mean,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a lot of shit going down there.
At least no meteors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I just figured like a little insane rabbit going around biting people. That's a fun way to.
That's
Wild.
pure comedy.
Yep.
So, wow. Yeah, I see the shape of the rabbit in the video, and honestly, it looks kind of like a child in a bear suit because it's so blurry. It looks like Ralphie from A Christmas Story has gone bad. Like he's become a dark Jedi, but a rabbit. Oh God! So, before we go into our normal weekend weird features such as questions and X and everything, my new segment, read it already. I got something I found just a few minutes ago. It was literally published today on r/Discordian, because of course it was. Mm-hmm. Says, babies aren't real. New conspiracy just dropped. Hope you guys like it. Babies aren't real. And somebody said, first comment, I'll look into that and get back to you with my findings and hopefully a definitive answer as to whether or not babies are real.
They're probably just little old men who crawl up into women at night and then.
Oh, God. And someone replied to that with, try finding one. They're not real. And after that, the original poster said, look, I have no recent memory of seeing any babies, and I don't have any credible proof that I ever have. I'm pretty busy until next Sunday, so I don't have much time to do any sleuthing. But I'm on the case, and by Monday, I should have some definitive proof either way. I'll say this, though. The case for babies being real ain't looking so good so far. Toys R Us sold toys, so what did Babies R Us sell? If you were to say babies, well, you'd be wrong. I went up and down every aisle of that store, and I didn't see not one damn baby. And then someone replied to that with, what did I just eat? So, again, if you're interested in becoming a Discordian, go back and listen to our episode called Hail Discordia and take the oath.
Join us on Discord where we're talking about what the chili recipe is right now.
Are we?
I thought we were still talking about the chili. Like, I haven't had a conclusive answer as to, like, what our Discordian chili recipe is.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know, but I'm going to wait. Oh, that's right. We got to figure that out.
I will say, no matter what the chili recipe is, I can tell you a way to improve it.
What's that?
Barbecue sauce.
I was going to say put it on a hot dog.
No, barbecue
There you
sauce.
Well, add barbecue sauce and then put it on a hot
give it a
dog.
little bit of tang.
Barbecue sauce
No,
improves a
what
lot of
barbecue
things.
sauce? Are we talking about, like, a sweet or a mustard based?
It's sweet.
Sweet Baby
okay.
Ray's.
Mhm,
Okay.
Sweet Baby Ray.
Although you could probably do mustard based as well. Probably work too.
Yeah, I mean, we don't kink shame on our barbecue sauces here at Supernatural
I'm from
Selection.
the deep south, so it's sweet barbecue sauce. None of that weird Memphis mustard sauce.
Yep, the D South. We like two things sweet: our barbecue sauce and our cousins.
Well, no, three things because the tea.
I don't like tea.
Well, but you're Southern, so you have to.
No, I don't.
Drink the tea,
legally
goddammit.
obligated by the state to like
God.
sweet tea.
What'd you put in the tea, Mike? What did you put in the tea?
Aspartame.
Spoiler alert: it's fungus.
Oh, Mike, you've got an update for us, don't you?
So in my little corner I'm carving out here, to freak
The
out
Among
Davis,
Us corner.
It's the fungus Among Us corner. in
David, you created a monster.
I'm glad he latched onto it, much like a fungus.
Well, no, it's after you did this, it just started popping
See?
up every time. Just all these stories about fungus.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. That's funny. Real quick,
Synchronistic.
when I was doing my appointment with Dr. Patel today, I'm standing there and I look and there's two things growing in nicely manicured grass. Huge goddamn mushrooms.
Fungus season. But no, according to scientists, our global food supply is threatened by fungus.
Woo!
So fungus is already the biggest destroyer of crops. It's highly resilient, travel long distances on the wind, and can feast on large fields of a single crop. They're also extremely adaptable and have developed resistance to common fungicides. The impact of fungal diseases is expected to worsen, the researchers say, as the climate crisis results in temperature rising and fungal infections moving steadily polewards.
So you're telling me King Bowser was the hero the whole time?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Since the 1990s, fungal pathogens have been moving to higher latitudes at a rate of about 7 kilometers a year.
Fuck.
It's like the killer bees, but mushrooms.
Wheat stem rust infections, normally found in the tropics, have already been reported in England and Ireland. Higher temperatures also drive the emergence of new variants of fungal pathogens, while more extreme storms can spread the spores further afield. So so not only are they turning us into zombies and getting us sick, but now they're taking our food.
Oh, lovely.
All they need to do now is take our jobs, and then we're really fucked.
We just need a political marriage between fungus and kudzu vine.
Oh, no. Oh my God, that'd be the worst thing ever.
That-
Damn, son.
That's really what's going to bring about the end times. Some scientist, not thinking any better, is going to make a fungus to fight the kudzu, and that's just going to jump over, and that's when it's going to give us the chloroseps that take over people and turn us into the Last of Us.
And then it's going to make the frogs gay.
And make
You
the
know,
frogs gay.
the other one that they could have done is taken like fire ants and bred them with the killer bees, or and that way you have like killer flying fire ants.
This
That'd
is
be
a
fun.
terrible idea, and someone's going to do it because you mentioned it.
Yeah, I'm willing it into reality. I want the spicy bees.
I do find it that
Jesus.
I got this
Spicy bees.
I got this story off of Slashdot, and I'm looking at the thing, and it says my karma is bad.
Really?
Yeah, they've had it forever, but Slashdot has a karma system, and it depends on like how people vote your comments and things, and I have bad karma.
Oh, what did you do to deserve it?
Credit karma.
Apparently, just not post anything, and like of the 3 comments I've made in the whole time I've been there,
The 25 years.
2 of them are like rated poorly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I rate your performance on this episode well. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I give you I upvote this news update. I mean, I downvote the news, but I upvote the update.
that makes perfect sense.
Well, I mean, the news is terrible, but I'm glad it was presented.
Yeah, no, it's like it's in line. I do want to say I'm really happy that like Mike really seemed to gravitate towards the fungus stuff now.
You just don't want to be alone with the fungus.
It's cool stuff, but also horrifying. It's that nice little fusion of everything we want in a subject. That nervous laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's off-putting. It's,
Like if we do a best of season 2, I got to put that fungus one in the and this is me being modest.
yeah.
It's got to be in the top 3. It's got to be.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I still think, yeah, we'll talk. We've got like after the Mothman episode, on the 100th episode, we're going to talk a little bit about some of our favorite moments and favorite episodes that we've done. So, all right, well, thank you for the update on the fungus, sir.
Yes. Next time I'll have more fungus news.
It was a real thanks I hate it situation.
Yeah, there's a lot of those lately.
I already have another one in the pipe.
God damn it.
The fungal pipe.
Fantastic. The fungal pipe.
The
That's
fungus
terrible.
pipe. The mycelial pipe work.
Mike, is Ginger over there messing with your cans?
Yeah. Well, I'm moving the can so she doesn't knock it on the ground.
Okay, because I keep hearing that, and I'm like, I'm going to have to edit that. All right, so. Do we want to do questions, or do we want to do X first?
We have a couple questions, right?
We do have a few questions.
Questions?
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Questions.
I don't see why we're questioning it right now. Let's just do it.
Yeah, all right. Hey, there you go. All right. So, and the great thing is I'm looking at it, and like the question right before that is that picture of the Tartary lamb. The one that grows out of the ground. I hate that. Okay, so Man in Black asked, okay, you 3 are Poke trainers, but your monsters are cryptids. What is your starter plus 2 or 3 you have in your crypto balls?
Well, okay, so here's the question. I'm a big Pokemon nerd. So are we
I know
doing
you
like
are.
Are we assigning like elemental characteristics, and do we have to start with like a fire, grass, and water type?
Yeah, we're not going that deep because I swear to God I'm gonna punch you.
We have to sit here and assign like types to all the cryptids.
Let me
that deep.
Let me put it real simply. I don't want a spreadsheet involved in this fucking answer.
Which is sad because I kind of do.
I know you do, damn it.
No, my
And I know
answer
what
is
your
very
starter
obvious.
is.
My answer is very obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like one of my favorite Pokemon is literally just the fucking
Hopkinsville Goblin.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Sableye. Yeah.
Yeah, so your starter is going to be the Hopkinsville Goblin.
Yeah, and then I'd probably do a Mothman as like a flying type. And then I suppose we'll just do like 3 Pokemon total. You know, this will be like competitive rules.
Yeah.
I kind of think, honestly, just a fucking Yeti, man. Just a big
Really?
bruiser. Yeah,
Big
I think
bruiser
just a big
Yeti, huh?
bruiser. Yeah.
Okay. Mike, you go next. Because I also want you to tell us what your favorite cryptid of all time is, because I'm going to say you can have this guy as one of your Poke cryptids. Or Cryptomon.
Cryptomon. There you go. That's better. Poke cryptid sounds
Yeah.
a little sexual.
I'm not going to poke a cryptid, you pervert.
So I think the starter, because I really like Score Bunny, so it's going to be a oh fuck, I can't remember now.
Jackalope?
Jackalope, yes.
Ooh,
there you
good
go.
one.
Jackalope. Then the Nessie for the
Nice.
what's that? I can never remember the name of that one. The water
Laszlo.
yes. No.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, Ted Lasso. And then
I'm thinking about how I would draw your little jackalope Pokemon. I just think like his horns would be little torches.
Oh, that'd
It'd
be
be like the
great.
cutest thing. It'd be the
basically
cutest thing.
look, I literally have a stuffed Score Bunny right here on my desk.
He does.
Yeah.
Mike loves Score Bunny.
It's sitting in a coffee cup.
Oh, Score Bunny is adorable.
Yeah.
I actually have 2 Score Bunnies, because I have that one that someone gave me. I think Kit gave me that for Christmas one year. Mm-hmm. And I bought myself from the Pokemon Center the quote unquote life-size stuffed Score Bunny in my bedroom.
Oh, hell yeah. I want one of those life-size Slowpokes.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say the
Snorlax.
That would be cool too. Like you use that as
That's
a
like that's a Volkswagen.
Well, they have them. They're expensive as heck.
It's a fucking Volkswagen.
But it's basically use it as a beanbag chair.
Okay, so
But
you've
third-
got your third one.
Third, I guess I need like something that'll fuck shit up. So I guess a chupacabra.
Oh man, I was going to go for that, so I got to rethink it.
Oh, you can have a chupacabra.
No, I
Don't
can't.
say you
No, I can't. I want to go for something original. All right. I like that. Though.
We got
Those are good
Smogon
choices.
over here making up the rules as it goes.
Hey, I'm just saying. At least it's not a fucking spreadsheet.
At least Mike understood that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody did, because it wasn't me. All right, so my starter is obviously going to be Enrique.
Oh yeah.
Gotta go with our own Enrique, the Loveland Frogman, because he's a fairy type and a water type.
There you go.
Because he's got a magic fucking wand, man.
He's dual classing.
He's dual classing, man, and dual wielding too. Because he's got that in one hand, and the other hand he's got a hatchet. Because he's a juggalo.
There you go.
Anyway, so second monster, I'm gonna go with the Flatwoods monster
Okay.
because he's poison.
See,
Okay.
You're the one that was
But like it's
against
well,
typing them.
he started with the shut up. It just made sense to me because the thing's just emitting smoke all the time.
Kevin over here assigning types.
Shut up.
Yeah, the
third
fun thing is I can figure out like an actual equivalent Pokemon that would
I'm
fit
sure
for everybody.
Well, the thing is there's probably a Flatwoods Pokemon because the Flatwoods monster shows up in a lot of Japanese stuff. He's real popular for some reason. My last one, and this is just because I love when you run into like a Whalmer out in the wild. And it's just like, holy shit, it's a whale. Slide Rock Bolter. Just slide rock bolter. I choose you. It takes up the whole side of a mountain and eats anything that walks by. I mean, I win. Can I have my Pokemon back? I'm not getting it back for you. And the cat apparently answered. Mike,
is that Ginger? Is that Ginger?
Yes, Mike is bothering Ginger.
Well, I'm bothering her because she wouldn't get out of my way. She
She
injects
do that.
herself into my desk space and will not leave me alone.
She does that. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for that question, Man in Black. Eric, Man in Black, whatever we're going to
So
call
you
it.
alluded to something earlier. I can't remember what we discussed it though. Another.
Yeah,
my
your favorite Atlanta-based cryptid.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
Before we go on to the next question.
So we're talking earlier because we're going to Dragon Con. I was like, I said we need to, while we're there, we need to find my favorite cryptid in Atlanta, which is the Chili Dog Man. So
this sounds like something you stare in the mirror, you say "Chili Dog Man" 3 times.
Yeah, no.
Sounds like something on Adult Swim.
They find you dead with a chili dog sticking out of your asshole.
Late at night. Only sometimes. Like, there's no rhyme. I've not figured out a rhyme or reason for
It's a random encounter.
For when the Chili Dog Man shows up.
The Chili Dog Man of Atlanta.
You'll go out on Peachtree Street in front of the Hyatt, and there you'll see the ghostly visage of a hot dog cart. And I swear, it could have been the alcohol talking, but every time I've had it, it's been the best fucking chili dog I've ever had. Like, I've made my own chili dogs at home, and they've not come close to whatever the tube-based manna this dog slinger dishes out.
Can we officially rename him the Dog Slinger?
I mean, it's great. I seek him out every year now. Meow. Shut up, Cat.
Oh.
She wouldn't do it if she didn't like it.
Oh no, she's like totally like. But yeah, no, he's become my favorite cryptid when I realize he's a cryptid because, ow, don't bite me. She's just like rubbing against my legs and biting me.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to finding. Mike kept talking about the hot dog man, and we never got a chance to go out and find him.
And then Kevin and Spencer, the other guy that came with us to Dragon Con, like literally, so it was after the Cybertronic Spree concert.
I was tired and
Kevin
depressed.
and Spencer go, and we looked for them other nights, but they're like, we're going back to the room. They go back. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to look for the hot dog man. And sure enough, I walk out onto Peachtree Street and I see that motherfucker standing right there. I'm like, hell yeah.
Did he have a clown mask on or anything?
No clown mask. Just,
Okay, because it just sounds like something from Twisted Metal.
Yeah. But yeah, no, as soon as y'all left me, I found him. So.
Good to know.
It could just be chaos magic and like Mike is manifesting chili dogs into the universe.
Yeah.
Mike, if that's true, I want to tell you right off the bat, you have developed the best superpower. And
Kevin, you keep saying you want to find them on Friday, but I think I've only ever found them on Saturday.
Okay, well, we can do it Saturday. I'm just saying Friday because, Discordianism.
Actually, technically, it's probably Sunday because it's usually after midnight.
You know what? Here's the thing. It's Discordianism, and I'm breaking the rule anyway. I had 2 hot dogs tonight, and tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah. Well, now it's Friday.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
At least
anyway.
in our time zone. But so, there's something else I was going to say about that. What was it? Oh shit!
Chili dogs.
Stall for time. No.
Well, I hope you relish the opportunity to see him.
Mike hates relish.
Yeah, I don't like relish. But
Well, we got another question from Ghost Forge.
Mm-hmm.
If Mormonism is actually the true religion, all right, hang on, let me catch my breath after that. Jesus. If Mormonism is actually the true religion or a true religion, do you think that the Mormons who go to heaven actually become cosmic wills of newborn planets? And by that he means like Gaia, of newborn planets instead of literally becoming gods of their own little worlds? And if so, is it space ecological maintenance or something more sinister?
We need to do a dive into Mormonism at some point because a lot of this is probably going to get lost on people who don't know about the fucking.
I'm really gonna piss off my nieces and nephews.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if we're talking about, if it's real, I'm guessing then you'd have to go to the scripture. What does the scripture say?
Well, basically what it says is you become a god, you go to your planet, you have your celestial concubines, and they just start spitting out babies for eternity to populate soul babies to populate other planets.
Well, that's
What
it
is it
then.
that like? What does it say that the end game of your religion is that you basically get to like enslave a population?
That's really white.
Yeah, very, very tremendously white.
That is the honkiest of religions. Mm-hmm.
Like, the only good
that's
thing that
worse
ever
than
came out of
whitewashing
Mormonism-
Jesus.
Slavery's not exclusively white.
I know, but it was a
that's
bunch
just
of
like-
white
But the
guys that
whites did
didn't.
it really well.
Oh, no,
Just gonna
I mean,
put
the
that out
Egyptians did it really well, too, before us.
Yeah, but also
I mean, everybody enslaves everybody else. I mean, we were just, unfortunately, it just
We're
seems
just
to be-
real good at
We're just
it.
the last ones. Well, not even the last ones, but the last ones to do it at scale. And, in a industrialized fashion. Yes, it's terrible. No, don't get me wrong. It's horrible.
I was waiting for you to say that before I
it's-
went
it's-
moved on.
To preface this by saying, this is in no way a excuse
My
How
cat
much-
has stroke.
excuse
Ooh, all three of us.
of slavery in any form at all. But I'm just saying it's not anything new under the sun.
Yeah.
I think the only thing new was probably the scale, because I don't know if it may not have been, but it seems like it was probably the biggest, probably the most amount of slaves at one, from a certain group.
Yeah, the transatlantic slave trade.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Mormons, do you become the planet? Do you become the Godhead, or are you just like a lowercase g over a planet? That's a good question.
Basically, is the life coming from you and your concubines in the sense that you are now the Gaia spirit of the planet?
Wouldn't this fucking suck if this is how the Marvel multiverse came about?
Oh yeah, no, that's where it turns out Ego was just a Mormon.
Fuck.
Yeah, but then
Galactus is just like the Mormon devil.
thousands of years later, you've created your civilization, and then in comes these aliens crashing their 707s full of spirits into your volcanoes.
Are we really gonna put Mike? You got your Scientology chocolate and my Mormon peanut butter.
Exactly.
And they do not go well together.
No, they go
They
great
both taste
together.
like diarrhea.
Oh God! Look, here's the thing, though. The big difference, of course, being you meet a Scientologist on the street, you're gonna regret it. You meet a Mormon, they're gonna be really nice.
True.
They
yes,
can be. They can be. I've dealt with some shitty Mormons.
I feel bad for you because I've dealt with like a shitty Mormon. Every other Mormon I have ever met in my life has just been like awesome.
Even if you don't, even if you tell them you don't want their door knock religion.
Yeah,
Not
no.
in so many words. Okay.
I mean, no, because my mom said you can come to the house. You can come. I'll cook for you. You can hang
Isn't there
out.
a national trial going on right now about like two people who had an affair? They were Mormons and then like they murdered the children.
Okay, in all fairness, they were also like a cult. They were like a splinter cult.
Yeah, like Mormonism does.
I mean,
split up. Again,
I
we're
mean
gonna
that's
have to,
like that's like saying, oh, that's like blaming Waco on the Baptists.
Okay, yeah. The same thing with
You know.
blaming Jonestown on. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't blame the Mormons. It's just that. Sure, maybe the Mormons have a propensity for splinter groups. So do Discordians.
Mormons and Discordians, practically the same thing.
Yeah, practically this. Oh, God. I'm going to hell for that one. Okay. Anyway, that is, that's our questions. And, because the other question we have is for the distraction hole.
Oh, that's
So-
right.
Oh, wow.
So we got to remember to do that. So
We're just making things more complicated for ourselves
We
and loving
are.
it.
what?
And loving it.
Yes. So David,
Yes.
X gonna give it to us?
Oh, X is going to give it to you right in the corn dog chute. So,
What about the chili dog shoot?
That too.
They're the same thing, aren't they?
Oh, you know, I might take my corn dogs in a different place than my chili dogs.
There you go.
Okay, here we go. Here's X. Okay, so this thread has had like 2 replies, but
Okay.
and it's been this way for the past 2 hours, which is fine because I like the initial post, and the first
Okay.
reply is very funny. Okay, it is a picture that posted with the text is a picture of one of those Japanese robots with like the uncanny valley kind of face. So the post is, I was watching a video that mentioned the uncanny valley and theories rooted in human psychology as to why the effect happens, but it got me thinking. The reason for this being in our behaviors could have something to do with demons. Because demons tend to take on a more familiar form to trick humans. So my theory is that our predisposed unease and fear to things falling into the uncanny valley could be an evolutionary adaptation to these demonic entities that attempt to take on a human form and deceive and trick us. The human brain is a very complex and intricate organ, and there has to be a reason for something that fucks so much with our perception of faces and anatomy. It's kind of like how we hate the sound of nails on chalkboards because those frequencies unlock a primal fear in us related to screeches and wails from our primate ancestors. But then again, this could also be due to a plethora of reasons. Any thoughts? So, demons. What do you think, guys?
I don't know that I go with demons.
No.
No? No?
My personal belief is still the uncanny valley is either a holdover from dealing with non-Homo sapien humanoids like Neanderthal and stuff, because it's so close to us without being us that it sets off alarm bells somewhere in our lizard brain, in that, you know, it's a reminder of our lost cousins, the other, that is alien to us. And it gives us the heebie-jeebies, like that animatronic Ellen DeGeneres at Disney World gave me the screaming frights.
Well, I've read, and it makes a lot of sense to me about just being, you know, dead. Because, I mean,
like if you just saw a reanimated corpse up walking around.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that too.
I mean, because
that's why would that be an issue? Unless there was a dead body up walking around like a vampire,
because
which goes back to demons.
It has aspects of being dead, but then it's moving, and
Man,
so that's just a
thought you were gonna say
non sequitur. It's and it also comes back to, like, you know, the pattern, not even pattern recognition, but our brains are set up, are hardwired for certain things. And
what's that thing where we always look for faces?
yeah, facial recognition is one of those things.
Right.
And you know, I mean, I'm sure we've all been there. You're sitting on the toilet, and there's like interesting patterns on either the wall or the floor, and you start,
hey, that shit stain looks like a monkey.
But yeah, you start staring at it long enough, and you start seeing like facial features.
You know, interesting thing, and this is vaguely related. Did you know that when I was on my antidepressants, that whole section of my brain seemed like it was turned off? And the first thing that happened at work, you know, all the weird patterns in the concrete floor, Mike?
Yeah.
Like, it was just the floor, and then the first day I got to work with the effects of my meds gone, I was like, it's a map.
Yeah, you told me about this.
That's a dinosaur. That's a map. That's a happy man dancing with a basket.
So I think that's a separate thing. That's more of speaking to your like creative and.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that is less hardwired and more like your. Well, maybe it is hardwired, or maybe it's, but that's pattern recognition.
It makes me think of something, and this is just like one of those like shower thoughts. You know what I mean? I just like literally had a shower thought, and I'm dry right now. Face blindness. Could a person who has face blindness detect something in the uncanny valley if the uncanny valley is not quite like a human face?
I don't know. That's an interesting question.
Like
Very interesting.
That's a fucked up thing.
Or the uncanny valley could be like lessened for them. You know, they could be less sensitive to it. I know I'm fairly face blind, like not 100%, and I think I'm less prone to uncanny valley.
Well, check the host talk because I posted the picture from the thread.
Oh, let's see.
Okay, I'm curious to see this.
Yeah, no, that's a little creepy.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, see, it's a little off.
That's a dead body with glass eyes in it that someone's rigged up to talk to me. Mike, you're right. That's exactly what it is. It's like a.
Yeah. I mean, it's
don't
just,
you dare fucking pin that to this channel, you son of a bitch.
Pinned it.
But it's just not as. I mean, I can tell it's fake.
The skin looks very dry.
Yes.
It doesn't have that moisture, and then also if you look at the eyebrows,
it doesn't have that. Yeah, both that reflectivity, but also that translusivity.
Like if the skin were a little oilier, I think it wouldn't be as dramatic.
But that and also skin has a slight, like the light doesn't bounce off the surface of the skin. It penetrates slightly into it,
Yes.
which gives it kind of a translucent quality to it.
Also,
it's hard to replicate in artificial materials.
Also, that robot looks like it should be crawling out of a well and telling me 7 days.
We need to put that picture in the show notes for this episode.
God.
Just a nice little surprise for anyone who clicks.
Fucking Sadako bot here, yeah.
Yeah, so there weren't very many replies to the thread. Like the first reply kind of is the best, which is, if you're thinking this much about demons, you should just go and fuck one already. What you're doing is unhealthy.
Oh, that is an anime response. That is, why don't you just go fuck one? They're hot.
I mean, the ones I've seen are.
Yeah, no, like
I have very specific taste in demons, so.
Oh, what's her name from Tenchi Muyo? Ryoko?
Yeah, but she's like a space pirate that was just mistaken for a demon.
Those are the best kind.
Yeah.
I was a big fan
Well, we
of
know
Tenchi Muyo.
we know what Kevin Googles late at
Hey,
night.
shut up!
Yeah, we know his Rule 34 search history.
Shut up!
Oh, there's a thread on butthole sunning.
What? Oh boy. Was it Tucker Carlson that used to do that, or was it Andrew Tate?
Was it? I don't know if those. I can't remember.
Or was it both of them together charging their crystals?
No, I just know of a couple of female celebrities that were.
No, there's dudes that were doing
that
where
too.
they
I'm
were
just
sunning
saying,
their perineum.
I just never heard of them. I just heard of what.
Do you know?
Think, what's her face did it?
Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yes, but she's done everything under the sun.
Oh yeah, she's literally under the sun. Yeah.
She did it with a jade egg.
Butthole sunning. Feel the beneficial power of the sun through your anus. That's
You
the
do it.
title
I'm
of the
bitter.
thread.
But the sun always shines on your anus.
Oh.
Word of advice, if you're going to do this, don't stay for more than 7 to 8 minutes. The asshole skin is very sensitive, and believe me, you do not want to have a burn there.
No shit. I mean, your asshole literally
you
never
wouldn't be able
sees
to
the
shit.
light
It
of
would hurt
day.
too
There's
much.
a reason people say I'm going to shove this where the sun don't shine.
Yeah, no kidding. And exposing your butthole to the sun is going to burn it like, a freaking Irish ginger out in the Bahamas.
Hey, Mike, you remember how we were talking earlier about misquoted quotes?
Yeah.
I wonder what the full version of shove this where the sun don't shine is that makes it a good thing.
Because I know you like it there.
I don't know. But, that like, David, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other half of the quote that no one ever hears that changes the meaning of it. Like, an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind.
Yeah. I like this meme someone posted. It's like an inspirational poster. It is a woman who is sunning her asshole, and it says, "Coffee? No thanks. I receive all the energy I need by charging my butthole in the sunlight."
That's way better. You know what? I like that better than the one I posted in our Discord earlier, which is just a beautiful shot of a hill at sunset, and it says, "No one is coming to save you. You were the adult. I am so sorry." I was like, let me bring the mood down a little. Mm-hmm. So thank you for X this week. That was an interesting discussion, actually. So, have we got anything closing to talk about?
Just tune in Monday for the new show popping up on our feed.
Indeed, and be sure to tune in next week for this show where we come back to the Mothman.
Is that the start of the third season?
That is the beginning of Season 3 of Supernatural Selection. Welcome back for Mothman Returns.
Da, 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 da.
But we already talked about Mothman. What could we ever cover?
How about another hour of material that we didn't cover in that 30-minute episode?
I know.
Yeah. So, thank you everyone for listening. If you would like to support us, you can do so on Patreon. Head to patreon.supernatpod.rocks. And we've got multiple tiers there. You get access to early episodes on any tier, which means you get them about a day early because how close we cut this. But we also at higher levels have bonus materials and merch, and we're going to be having some more stuff as me and David and Mike come up with it. Mm-hmm. So, and you can find everything else you need to about the show at supernatpod.rocks. You can find us on Mastodon for the time being at supernatpod@horrorhub.club. Might be going over to weirdo.net just because of the URL. But we'll see. You can find links to our individual Mastodon accounts on the Supernatural Selection Mastodon bio. David, have you got anything you'd like to plug?
I'm going to be at a comic convention at a high school nearby on Saturday, but by the time this episode's out, it'll be over. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah. Mike,
Yeah.
have you got anything you'd like to plug?
Oh shoot, I might have had something, but it's left me.
It's dead now.
Defenseless and naked.
Screaming with your butthole pointed at the sun.
Naked with my butthole.
That's why we get sun cancer. Somebody sunned their perineum for the first time and the sun was like, Jesus Christ, I didn't...
Put
Fuck
that
you.
thing away.
Cancer. Skin cancer on your ass.
Butthole skin cancer. That's a hell of a way.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Here, if I died of that, that would be on my... Here lies Kevin. He died of butthole skin cancer.
Oh, you know that band, the Butthole Sunners?
Nice.
No,
I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. That's ironic that you made that joke, and that's a line from Pepper. Anyway, Mike?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, well, next week...
I'll have nothing, but I'll feel bad about it again.
Okay, well, you're going to have something.
I tried.
I'll remind you.
I need to write this shit down.
You do. Write it down. Write it down now. So,
okay, I'm writing down to make sure I write down ideas.
All right, there we go. All right. So, again, thank you, everyone, for listening. I cannot tell you how much your support and just continued listening means to all of us. We have a ball doing this, and we're glad you enjoy us having a ball doing this. So, we will be back next week on Monday and Saturday. So, until then, stay safe and stay frosty. Goodbye.
Why not get a little sun on your asshole?
Because I don't want butthole tumors.
I have neighbors.
They put up that fence so they don't have to see us walk by the glass door in underwear.
Oh, yeah. I mean, probably. But no, you said something earlier and it made me think. That's something I cannot let myself think about in the middle of the show is, that there's at least triple digit number of people who are listening to me talk, because I am not a very good speaker.
I thought you were going to go talky man person.
Yeah, talky man person. Like, I definitely have performance anxiety. Not sexual that I know of, but...
yeah, he comes all over the place.
But just, crowds. Every time I've ever had to, do anything in front of a crowd, it's been a shit show.
Scheisse!